Marcus Smart, it's great to see you again, and the season is right around the corner. I haven't been able to catch up with you since you were in the bubble. What have you been up to since getting back from Orlando?
Since coming back from Orlando, I just really, been really just letting my body heal, rest, working on the smaller things, watching film, um, and just really enjoying being with my family. This pandemic has really um, made things a lot difficult for a lot of people, um, and to be able to stay in contact, to be in contact, to be around your family is something that's very important during this time, and I took full advantage of it.
A very unique year for the NBA with the restart. How do you think maybe going through that whole experience in the bubble has better prepared you even more this season, just with the safety precautions too?
I think what we went through in the bubble prepared us very well for the simple fact that we're going to have to do that exact same stuff again. We're coming here, we're getting tested every day, just like in the bubble, and being able to withstand the bubble mentally, I think has helped us as well. We were in there for so long, a long period of time that we had to train our mind to be strong enough to get through it along with your body. So I think that mental aspect that the bubble made you and forced you to have is a unique thing that I think is going to help us with this season.
You mentioned that mental aspect in the bubble, and you wrote an article in the Players Tribune about your experience and how the bubble was really a blessing for you to kind of stop, refocus on what truly matters. What do you think you learned about yourself during that time?
I think that I learned about myself more than anything is, that through all the stuff that I've been through, adversity wise, personal wise, in my life, that I'm stronger than ever, and to really believe that. It's been times dealing with certain stuff where I probably wasn't as confident as I would have been or used to be because of it. And being in a bubble really allowed me to get back to that and really get back to showing and playing and really just experiencing the confidence that I was installed with and had before I got here.
How do you think that confidence now will just help you move forward into this season and just being such a leader on this team?
Tremendously. I think the confidence will help me tremendously for the fact that it it allows me to really, you know, um, work and become even better as a player, as a person, um, and to really help, with my leadership skills, to understand certain things that I probably didn't understand the seasons before, and I think that's a big key to any growth or development or evolvement that anybody would have in their life.
With those leadership skills, you're now the longest tenured Celtic. How much responsibility do you place on yourself to lead this team, and what do you focus on to lead by example?
Being the longest tenured Celtics does, it brings this sense of responsibility. And for me, I take full responsibility and I take it on, the full weight of it on head on, um, to to really understand that and accept that it's not easy, especially when you're on a team full of guys who are great individually, great players. That you're not going to be alone with it, but you also understand that we are young and we do have a couple of new faces. That being the longest team in Celtics, you really have to take up and own it because more than ever, your influence by the way you show it and the way you speak is going to be dependent on even more.
With the new faces, Jeff Teague, Tristan Thompson join the Celtics. What are your impressions, Marcus, of them both and just now having them as teammates?
Playing against those guys for years, definitely great competitors. They definitely, came out and brought it every game, and you knew playing them that you were going to get everything that they had, so you had to be ready. And to be able to have those guys on my team, is something that I believe is going to help this team in a lot. You got Tristan, who's a dog, and who knows what it feels like to be a champion. He is a champion, so to bring that aspect into this locker room, and then you got T, who's been doing this for longer than I can think. And, you know, just really the cool, calm, and collective guy that he is, always in control. To have that as well on the team is something that is going to be big for us.
And finally, Marcus, before we let you go, as you head into training camp and the season, it's obviously a very short timeline to kind of get adjusted with the team. What are the keys to making it more of a fluid transition in your eyes?
Try to spend as much time with each other as you can. It may not necessarily be physically, but you know, we have team calls, we have the Zooms. You know, really just checking up on guys, seeing how guys are. You know, things like that. That's not basketball included. I think will help the transition for those guys and us that are coming back, and the guys that are new to transition very well.
Marcus, great to see you again. Thank you.
Always, thank you.